Does not have any current active leaks. And I've done a ton of work underneath this car when I bought it. For example, complete suspension is brand new. Every single ball joint, bushing, shocks. I'm sporting Coney yellow shocks with stock springs. The ride is sublime. The only thing that I don't like about them is that they are adjustable. I don't need adjustability. And the front ones are really easy to adjust, but the rear ones, you have to take them out completely and then adjust them, which sucks. So I just left them on the softest setting. Engine mounts, power steering hose, all of the belts, pulleys, all of that is new. Oil level sensor. And this is the starter, and I'm probably gonna replace it because the rebuilt Bosch unit is only 60 euro, and I think that's the cause of my screeching Mickey Mouse noise occasionally. It doesn't happen always, so it's really difficult to pinpoint where it's coming from, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Transmission typically stays dry. Rear main seal, bone dry. The one thing that I would very much like to change on this car is the headers. I would love to get super sprint headers, but I can't because Germany. These headers, if you don't know, are actually exactly the same headers that you can find on E34 530i, the V8 version, the M60 engine. And that's just ridiculous because these headers, they're really restrictive. So when you put different headers on the car, you tune it, you can get a lot more ponies out of this engine. And not to mention the better sound. But in Germany, it's kind of really difficult to do that. Moving down the line, diff, self-healed, got all of that, not leaking anymore. Super sprint next pipe and super sprint mufflers that have been on the car since 2003, and they still look in excellent shape and they sound amazing. Rear suspension holds everything brand new. Stainless steel brake lines all around. And this is an Italian car. I bought it in Rome, 3 years ago? Which means it is absolutely rust free. There is not rust anywhere on this car. It's completely rust free. And I wanted to stay that way, which is why I stopped driving it in winter. It's not gonna see any more salt anymore in my ownership. That's about it. Really clean from underneath. And this is how I keep track of my maintenance. Simple Excel spreadsheet, and every single nut and bolt that I replace on it goes in here with kilometers and date. It is a pretty long spreadsheet. we go. Deutsche Autobahn. Did I mention that I removed the limiter? Because I did. Not long enough. I can't do 300 in a corner. So I'm out for my third attempt to max out the M5. The problem is there's only one stretch of the Autobahn that's long enough near Frankfurt where you can achieve the top speed of the M5. And that road, it's always packed with traffic, especially during the day. So now it's Sunday, nearly 10 o'clock in the evening. Hopefully it's a bit better with traffic and we can do it. Another thing to keep in mind is the Autobahns around Frankfurt, they're really not that great. They're really bumpy and uncomfortable. So when you're driving really fast, your car is just jumping all over the place, and that's not something you want to see or feel when you're driving 250 kilometers plus. So when it comes to it, I'm not gonna push my luck. I don't want to risk my safety or anyone else. So if we can do it, we can do it. If not, so be it. Here you go. Fifth. And if that guy moves, it would be nice. Move! And no, I'm not gonna switch to the right lane. It's too risky.